Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Anna Vanila Arts. I am Anna Vanila, and on this channel I share absolutely everything I learned over the years. I share all my secrets, tricks and tips, and all sorts of other things that I know I share with you. The patterns are all unique. You will not find them anywhere else on the internet, and everything that I do is unique, original, so please know that even a beginner could do my patterns and could do any crafts that I put on my channel. But I upload on my channel like painting, crocheting, knitting, knotting, all sorts of other things that I do by hand. I share with you, and hopefully you're going to appreciate this work on my channel, and hopefully you're going to subscribe and leave likes and comments below where I get an advice from you saying what else would you like for me to do on my channel. What would you advise me to do that would be interesting for others to see, for people like you to see, to watch on my channel? And let's work and enjoy creating beautiful things together. At the moment I am working on this hat. I have knitted about, I don't know, maybe 22 centimeters long, tall pattern like so. It looks like faux braiding. It's very easy to do. If you can do purl stitches, you can do this pattern. If you know how to knit front stitches, you can do this pattern. So I have 71 loops on here on my needles. Needles are size 4.5. The yarn is sort of like purplish gray, pale purplish gray color with slight metallic sheen to it, and the pattern is simple. I hope you're going to like it. So the first loop we do not need, then we need purl stitch, we need 1, 2, 3 front stitches, purl stitch, 1 purl stitch, 3 front stitches. This is the first row that we need. 3 front stitches, 1 purl stitch, 3 front stitches, 1 purl stitch, and we knit like this until the end of this row. It's very simple. This is the first row of our pattern. And I've forgotten to tell you that the first loop, so the beginning loop, you do not need, you just transfer it onto the right needle. And the last loop in every row you also knit with a purl stitch. That's the basic rule for knitting. I hope you know this yourself, or maybe it's something that you didn't know before, but it's a useful thing to know about. So now we do the second row. So we just take this first loop, we transfer it onto the right needle, we knit 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches, 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches. So basically what you see is what you need. If you see purl stitch, you need purl stitch. You see front stitch, you need front stitch. front stitch, 3 purl stitches, front stitch, 3 purl stitches, and we knit like this until the end of this row. Now we are doing the third row of this pattern. So we grab the first thread, the first loop, and we transfer it onto the right needle. 1 purl stitch, 3 front stitches, 1 purl stitch, 3 front stitches, 1 purl stitch, 3 front stitches, and this is how we knit until the end of this row. 3 front stitches, 1 purl stitch, 3 front stitches, 1 purl stitch, 3 front stitches. Now we are doing the fourth row. The fourth row is exactly like the second row. So first we do not knit, we just transfer it onto the right needle, and we knit what we see. We see a front stitch, we knit the front stitch. We see 3 purl stitches, we knit 3 purl stitches. You see 1 front stitch, you knit the front stitch. You see 3 purl stitches, you knit 3 purl stitches. 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches, 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches, 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches, and this is how we knit until the end of this row. It's very simple. Now it's time to knit the main difference in this pattern, which is a crisscross, which creates a faux braiding. It's very simple to do. It's much more simple to do this pattern than doing the crisscross when you take loops and then you can drop loops and so on. But this is a faux braiding, which is even easier. So we pass the first loop on, we transfer the first loop onto the right needle. We knit a purl stitch, 1 purl stitch, and then we take 3 front stitches together like so. We kind of go inside the 3 loops, we penetrate the 3 loops, we grab the yarn to create 1 loop, and then we rotate it slightly and wear on the yarn over the needle. We hold it in place, and then we knit again this same 3 loops. So we create from 3 loops, we create 3 loops again, 3 loops again, 1 purl stitch again, 3 front stitches, 3 loops. So we grab the yarn through the 3 loops like so, then we rotate it, we hold the yarn over, and then we knit these 3 loops again, and we have 3 loops onto the needle. 1 front stitch, and we knit 3 loops with a front stitch, we grab the second loop, which we make as a yarn over, and then we need once again these 3 loops to create the third loop. And this is all it is to this pattern. So 3 loops, and we create another 3 loops, 1 purl stitch, 3 loops, purl stitch, 3 loops, purl stitch, 3 loops, purl stitch, 3 loops, purl stitch, and we create a faux braiding. As you can see, it looks beautiful, simple yet beautiful, yet a tiny bit complicated. It looks complicated, but actually in doing so it's not that complicated. It's as simple as anything else. It's easy for beginners, it's easy for long time knitters, and this is how we knit until the end of this row. Now it's time to knit the 6th row. So we grab the first loop, we transfer it onto the right needle, and we knit what we see. Yet again, it's what we see. So if we see front stitch, we knit the front stitch. We see a purl stitch, we knit the purl stitch, and all the yarn overs we also knit them with a purl stitch. 1, 2, 3 purl stitches, 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches. So those 3 loops that we created on the front side are now knitted with a purl stitch here on the inside out. 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches, 1 front stitch, 3 purl stitches. And this is the end of this pattern. So we knit like so to the end of this row, and then we repeat again from the first row. We repeat again the first row until now, until the 6th row. And this is all you need to know how to knit this hat. So good luck and see you soon. Have a look please at this very beautiful hat that we've done. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. This is the front, this is the back. At the back we've got a stitch behind here, and I thought about showing you how to hide the last thread. So you basically take this groove, this row, and you hide it through the loops like so, through the braid like so. We make 1 knot like this, tighten so that it doesn't unravel when it shouldn't do with wear and tear, and we continue hiding the thread carefully. Now we got it here, and we finished this part. This is how it looks like. We finished head. I hope you like it. Hello everyone, again and again. This is the finished hat. As you can see, they look like a faux braiding. They stretch nicely and quite well. I love a sparkle in this yarn. It's fantastic. So when you knit this hat, try and get also yarn that has a slight sheen to it, because it will give you even more effect. It will just be a bit more different and more unusual and beautiful. So this is a stitch at the back which I've made. I always do at the front with this needle, like so, I've shown you, and I think it's fantastic. This is the stitch at the back. You wear it with this on the back and this on the front. It's fantastic. I love it. I love the circle that I ended up doing here. And as you can see, it's stretchy, it's beautiful, it's fantastic, it's airy. You can wear this hat anytime, from spring to autumn, and even in the summer, in the cooler days, you can wear this hat, because obviously it is made from acrylic yarn, which is stretchy, which is washable, is good to do things with it. It's just fantastic when wearing it, and it keeps you warm also, and it's very good yarn for knitting garments like this. I hope you like it enough to make a pattern like this yourself, a hat like this yourself. You can make a hat like so for your family and friends, and even for yourself, and we can create beautiful things on my channel together. And as you can see, it's simple yet beautiful and good for beginners, this tutorial, and you can create this pattern and this hat generally with any color, any yarn, even from wool. It would look fantastic. So I hope you like it enough to make one yourself, so that we can create beautiful things with my channel. On my channel I have only unique patterns, so you can't find anywhere else. They are purely mine, so please know that you will be absolutely original. If you were to do things from my channel, it will just make you look more unique, and people are going to compliment you for this beautiful garment if you were to wear it. And I think it will be fantastic if you can just create a piece of hat like so for you. It's lovely. I love it. I can't wait to wear it, and let's try it on my mannequin. Okay, let's wear it. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Look at this. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Look at this. Wow. It's fantastic. It covers the forehead nicely, the ears, and the stitch at the back is just so nice. It's not even visible. It's fantastic, and the crown looks perfect, looks well made, and I think it's lovely. I hope you love it too, enough to make one yourself. Please leave a comments on my channel, on my videos, and tell me what else would you like me to do in my videos, and let's create beautiful things together and leave likes, and please subscribe. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Anna Vanila, and see you soon in the next video. Bye.